Hi everyone. I wanted to come back to these daily videos because as part of my Safe to Be Me current group, we're keeping promises to ourselves, to our inner child for 30 days. So I wanted this to be my promise to self-express, to do these video journals of where I am these days and what I'm going through and what I'm learning. And I had always enjoyed these, but kind of fell off the rhythm. So it's been a while that I didn't post. So here is my first, day 1 out of 30. And today I am just very much in understanding and realization that a lot of our relationship with life and with everyone in it has to do with the imprint that we received in childhood. I always talk about that. And a lot of what unfolds in life is actually according to our beliefs about life and people in it. So in my particular case, I was raised with this idea that life is difficult, that being who I am, human, needy, messy, imperfect, is shameful. And so I did everything I could to, unconsciously of course, it's just a process of survival, I did everything I could to hide myself, to hide pieces of myself that weren't looked upon well by people around me, by people in my environment. So the whole process of over the last 10 years has been me calling all those parts of myself back online. And what I'm finding, especially when we talk about safety, safe to be me, what I'm finding is that the most unsafe place to be me was me with myself. That it's not even so much, it doesn't come from outside as much as it's our own inner judgments and shaming that controls so much of our experience. So, for example, some of the things that I am changing in my habitual patterns these days is to allow my imperfections, to allow my humanness, to allow that I have needs, and then to honor my needs enough to go into action to fulfill them. Whether it means taking care of myself, carving time for pleasure, rest, creativity, work, all of my needs. Or if I cannot meet all of my needs through my own resources, actually reach out for help. And that asking for help has been the most difficult journey. I had to go through so many layers of shame to even admit that I needed help of others. And one of the things that have helped me so much in that process is realization that I can't live on my own anyway. We could be alone. We can choose to live alone, but never at any moment are we not in relationship with everything around us, whether it's we're relating to our pets or other sentient beings, or whether we're relating to our objects, or we're relating to people who have created these objects that we're using in our everyday life, or the food that we're eating that's been grown by other people. Basically, when I realized that all of my life I am in constant relationship with other people, or people who have created things that I'm using daily, that I'm needing daily, that the process of unshaming has become for me. And so now more and more I'm teaching and training myself to feel that it's natural to ask for help. It's natural to rely on others. It's natural to ask for help and to expect that my needs will be met. To expect that there are actually people in my life who are appreciating me enough or loving me enough to want to help me meet my needs. And that is just an incredibly beautiful cycle that I feel is kind of coming to closure right now. These 10 years that I've been on this journey have been a lot about this. Realizing that I have needs, admitting that I have needs, accepting that my needs can and should be honored, and then springing to action to fulfill my needs, to nourish myself, to learn how to put myself in a place of respect, self-respect, where I respect and honor my needs enough that I can create time and space for filling my needs, and actually even go as far as asking help from the others, even if it means they of course have the right to say no, or even if it means they don't need it quite in the same way that I was hoping they would. That I'm still worthy of my own agency to have my needs met, and that I will do everything that I can, that I will not stop myself and I will not prevent myself from speaking and communicating my needs and getting them met. That's ultimately what I feel is safe to be me in this moment. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you.